You're watching a tutorial on Excel VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is a function that helps you find specific information in large data tables or lists. It works similarly to how a telephone directory works. If you wanted to look up someone's telephone number, you would look up their name and then find their telephone number listed next to their name. This is exactly how VLOOKUP function works. In our example on the screen, we have 6 parts listed with the corresponding price. Now, how VLOOKUP function would work is if we typed in the part name in D2, say Bolt, we would like Excel to look up Bolt listed under the part name, find the corresponding price for the bolt, $1.54, and put that here in E2. So to do this function, we click on the Formula tab, which brings up the Formula ribbon, and we click on Insert Function. Here we type the function name. Press Enter. Here it brings up some functions that we could possibly want, and VLOOKUP is here selected. Just as a side note, V stands for vertical, and that's when the information is listed vertically, and here you can see HLOOKUP, and you use that function when the data or list information is stored horizontally. So we click on VLOOKUP and OK. This brings up the function arguments dialog box. So the lookup value that we want Excel to look at is D2. We want Excel to look in D2 and pick up the part name. The table array argument is looking to see where the table is in Excel. On this sheet here it is D5 to E10. So we select by left clicking and dragging that range, and it appears as D5 to E10 in the table array argument box. We then click on column index number. Now we want to tell Excel what column we want the information to be picked up from. Now in our table this was column 1 and this was column 2. So we type 2. Now it's important here that a number is typed, not the column letter D or E. It's looking for a number, the number of columns in the table. For the range argument lookup, we need to type a logical value, either true or false. Now in this example, we're looking for an exact match. If we typed in bolt name, bolt part, we would like the bolt price to be delivered to us as an amount of $1.54. That is an exact match. So if we want an exact match like we do, we type false. In the next example, we will look at putting in the logical value true. But for the moment, just remember that when it's an exact match we're looking for, we type false and we click on OK. Now as you can see, it's worked. When the part name is bolt, the price is $1.54. If we type here gear and press enter, the gear price is $23.56, which is correct. And we could also type washer, and the price for the washer is $1.43. Now let's look at another example here. In this example, we have a table which is a range. There is a number of quantities that is listed on the left here in the ascending order, and the discount that can be received. So if a customer wanted to order quantity of 15 parts, what discount would they receive? Well, they would receive 3%. We would want 3% to appear here in F6. If the customer ordered 999, we would want the discount percentage to appear here as 6%. So let's put in our VLOOKUP function. We click on F6, this is where we want the answer to be, and we click on Insert Function from the Formula ribbon. Now here it brings up recent functions that we've used. Here is VLOOKUP, so we click on OK. This opens the function argument dialog box. The lookup value. The lookup value that we want Excel to go to is this one here, the quantity that the user would type in. So we click on F5. The table array argument. We want Excel to look at the table B6 to C10. What column index number do we want Excel to draw the information from? Well, this is column 1 and this is column 2. So we type 2. Now with our range lookup, in our last example, it was an exact match that we were finding, wasn't it? There was a part name and there was a price that corresponded for that exact part. So if there's an exact match we want to find, we type false, which was written here. Now in this example, it's a range, isn't it? A customer could buy anything from 1 till 9, which would give them a discount of 0, or they could buy a quantity of 10 to 99 and give them a discount of 3%. So if it's not an exact match, we type true. We click on OK. And as you see, this has worked. If the quantity was 99, the discount would be 6%. No, 999, the discount would be 6%. And if the quantity was 10, the discount would be 3%. If the quantity was 18, the discount would be 3%.